Tuesday, July 1st, 2025. This is the Conservation Commission. It's 7:30 and we will start. First, we have payroll for week ending 6/21/2025. Do I have a motion?
Motion.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Since Ed's not here, we can't reorganize because everybody should be here. So we'll be doing that at our next meeting on the 15th. And so we have received an abbreviated notice of resource area delineation for 25 Rye Hill Street. We will hold the hearing on Tuesday, July 25, the 15th, 2025 at 7:45. They've already notified, I've gotten already a couple of calls on this because they sent out the notice to the abutters, but they did not tell them when and what time the hearing's going to be, which is bizarre, and they've already sent these are the...
What did the notice say? Just curious.
I don't know. I have to ask because she said she'd email me, so we all got the email, and I forwarded that to you, but she said she was going to mail them or get them to me, come to my house, because sometimes, and especially now with the town hours, but I emailed her last night. It's like, I don't have the plans yet. And it's like, you're getting close. We need to put this in the thing and all that. Oh, it's delivered last Thursday. Well, it's this, and it's flat, and I don't go in and out our front door, so I couldn't see it from the street. So anyway, we have a copy if you want to. And just when I was looking for the thing for this hearing, I noticed, so this is for 25 Rye Hill Street. Well, the cart path on, it's the big development at the end of South, where on South Street, you have to go left or right.
Yep.
There's a,
South Ave, yeah, okay, yep.
this,
Okay, Old Park, yep.
yes, that's part, this was here, this abuts this.
Oh,
So that's why there are
okay.
so many abutters, and it up against Rockland, and yeah. So we already scheduled a visit for, what date I did?
Are they seeking request for determination?
Abbreviation, the resource area delineation. So it's, let's see.
And a notice of intent?
Not yet. It's kind of like this, where first they did the determination, and then they can come back and do a notice of intent, or they can just say bye-bye. So, but since let's see, Board of Vegetation. ANRAD delineation plans only.
They have a report from a
And then they have
certified
the,
wetland scientist.
what?
They have a report from a certified wetland
They've got,
scientist.
they've got it. Yes, so you can have, this is, I'm trying to read. Yes, so I printed out what she had sent. I believe this is that because I have the original. And there should be 2 maps in here. Let's see what's in here. The abbreviated notice of delineation. Now this is just the, what's back there? The wetland delineation memo. Yeah, these are all your letters.
Okay.
Okay, so this was the letter to them. I'll let you guys can read it yourselves, but it's like most, it's just identifying what it would be, and then notice of public hearing has been published in the Whitman Hanson Express. You may contact your nearest conservation commission or your local conservation commission or the nearest Department of Environmental Protection for more information. Next time, they need to wait. Because I told her exactly what it's like. We need it 2 weeks ahead so we can put it in, and then you'll need to, but whatever. So anyway, you can have one of these because this is because I don't think I don't know if in my stack right there if there was a map. I think it was real tiny, but this one is. Yes, they're just.
Okay.
But yeah, so the visit is, I believe it's let's see, what did I say? It'd be the 11th at 4 o'clock. I believe you guys are on the email about it.
Oh,
Friday.
right.
Yeah. I think with Ed was the person's name.
There's been no proposed construction. They were doing delineation comments.
So if you want to, for more information, if you would like to take these maps from the other one,
That's consistent with this project?
it's next door. This is the one. Yes, this is next. Yeah, this is the old cart, which is right next.
I remember looking at those when we did the COC on it.
So,
Yep. That's a elevation driven site.
yeah, there's more stuff in there. So, if you'd like, if not, we'll put it back in the cabinet. Okay, so that's that. What's this? We've got a few more minutes before we start. A little sticky here. So I received a call from Eric Jubert about the project because, like it said in the notice, it didn't give any information, so he called me. So I talked to him and told him when it's going to be and all that. Then a gentleman named Mike called me. This is, what's today? Monday. He didn't leave. I couldn't make out what he wanted. So I called him back. It's like, calling you back. Can you let me know what which your question is? Then there was Tom, who believe the way he sounded, he purchased 171 Auburn Street, and he had questions about his neighbor. Again, no information besides that. I left him a message, so and I didn't check my messages before at home because this goes to our house phone and we have a recorder on it, so I didn't have time to check that. So we still have a few more minutes. So, have you guys received anything? Any calls, questions?
No.
Whitney,
But,
School Street?
yep, so she, I think, you were out that time, but she did get back to me, we talked, and then she did agree with our system that they need to pull everything out of the stormwater ditch area, all the pavers, everything needs to go, and just another saying we can't do anything with it. No lane clearing, no cutting, no tree removal.
So did you stop by
I have
there?
not.
Okay,
Yep, that is on my list.
okay. I got a list.
I know.
It's always a
We can
list.
put that on the action items if you want.
Yeah, oh, that's a good idea. And yeah, this is, yeah, that and,
I haven't seen anything with New World.
No,
yeah.
I haven't heard anything. No.
I mean, vegetation started to grow back in just because of the nature where it is.
Right.
Yeah. So I don't know if Ed has contacted the gentleman because I sent him the company or the
The nursery there.
nursery in Plymouth that does the wetland stuff.
Okay.
So it depending on the weather right now, it's like probably not going to want to plant anything. It depends if we go
Yeah.
through another Saturday of rain,
Yeah.
might be beneficial.
Could be close to 100 on Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, 4 more minutes. Yeah, I don't,
What's the date for the walk on Bright Hill?
the
It's the 11th at 4.
11th at 4,
Yep.
Which is it?
Friday.
Friday, yes. I try to do everything now at, on Friday, so it won't,
Yeah.
with the
Yep.
summer and everything.
That's fine.
I got sit down on, so,
Do you want to sit over here so you can see the maps? Sit around, I want to put you in the
Yeah,
shade.
there's, you can move the chairs, they don't have,
they don't wanna look at you, though.
Sandy, can I get a pad of paper for that one?
for this one, yes. So there should be, you have the email, right? Were you on the email?
Yeah, for the recent one.
The new one, yes, yeah, so you'll put an ad in the paper of just, it's what it is, and then the location, and we'll have the public hearing at, on the 15th at 7:45. Because looking at it, there's not really any
Most of them do it this area out there.
explanation what they want, so the issue's kind of big, so.
Yeah.
So, 4 houses there? 2 duplexes, yeah. 2 duplexes. Yeah, yeah.
That's not the reason. Yes, I had ticks. Last time, the last sidewalk.
No, yeah. How did you recover from our walk?
Oh, I'm still itchy.
Oh, really? Oh, no.
Oh,
You see this thing? Sometimes the water.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I only
No.
got one on my ankle, but yeah, she got really banged up. Yeah, right there.
It's
Awful.
just down to your ankle,
I've
right?
got,
Yeah,
oh yeah, I've
it was
got
pretty
it.
bad.
It went through my sock,
Yeah, yeah.
but I didn't see the wasp.
Well,
But
they were in the ground.
yeah, so,
Yeah.
but I didn't see them fly up, but it's like,
You didn't come
When you were
out.
back,
No.
you were back in your area?
Just in that high grass, just going.
just right past
Yeah.
that little,
So you were really smart not to come back. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, did he know? Like,
because it was just like, it wasn't that far from
No, it wasn't.
the
Yeah.
asphalt,
Yeah.
that driveway.
Yeah.
Probably 20, 25 feet.
yeah. Once you got past the grass, it was fine.
Yeah, but once we started going down this way, and then, yeah, I didn't see anything, didn't hear anything, just felt,
Yeah.
and it's just
Yeah,
like,
I was getting stung. Yeah, it was wild. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So,
I mean, it's like, because the last time I got stung by a wasp like that was about 10 years ago when we had just gotten our, Johnny Cash, and I took him for a walk behind our house, and it's like, he stepped on it, and then I stepped on it, and it's like,
It's called, down there.
Oh, well, it did swell up just because of the stinger, but then
Yeah.
being a puppy, I just felt so bad.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
it's like,
What was that?
okay. It is 7:45. We are going to start the hearing. This is for 340-0490. 447 Harvard Street, Whitman, Mass. The applicant is Steve Egan. The organization Egan Development, LLC. Carl Garvey is the representative. It's the project is senior housing project with roadway to 27 unit building and access to 11 single or duplex units. So, well, waive the reading letters, or we can read them.
I promotion in the way of the reading of the butters due to the time.
Motion,
Yeah.
second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, we will waive that, and Carl, take it away.
Thank you. Carl Garvey representing Egan Development for property located on the westerly side of Harvard Street, containing 15.2 acres. The property is bordered by some residential homes on Harvard Street. To the south, mostly a woodland area. To the west, the former Auto Lines building that was on Route 18, which separates by quite a distance. On the north, the Whitman Housing Authority coming off Pine Haven Drive, and the Donovan property along the northerly borderline of the property. The property is a wooded site for the most part that slopes from east to west from elevation 111 at Harvard Street to elevation 80 in the rear of the property. The property was delineated for wetlands, and the wetland delineation and the INRAD was approved by this board approximately a year and a half ago. The project consists of constructing a 900-foot roadway that will access 11 buildings containing 16 single or duplex units, and also a 27-unit building to the rear of the, well, towards the middle of the property actually, based on the size. These will have, units will have garages and obviously driveways accessing them. The 27-unit building has a parking lot in front and also has an garage on the lower level with an access road to that. Utilities for the project will be connected to Harvard Street for water. Front lots will be connected to the sewer on Harvard Street. Presently, there's a sewer easement that runs from Harvard Street through the Avery property, through this property, and into the Housing Authority's property. So the rear buildings will be tied into that sewer main. Drainage for the project will be contained on site. Several test pits were excavated, and the material consisted of medium coarse sands. The roadway will have a total of 7 catch basins in it. The roadway slopes all the way from Harvard Street to the cul-de-sacs with catch basins picking up runoff that will be discharged into a Caltech drainage system in the main parking lot and several other Caltech systems within, what is it? Caltech systems that collect roof runoff. There's one located for those 3 units, another one here, another one there, some in the back for this existing building over on the south by the Carew property, 2 others within the parking lot of the garage, another one in that particular area. The only altering of a BVW is a small wetland crossing at the front of the property that will alter 1,870 square feet of BVW. There's a proposed replication area of 2,020 square feet adjacent to it. This area is not in an area of critical environmental concern and contains no rare species. This was all included in the notice of intent in a replication report. All other work is basically within the 100-foot buffer zone. Well, some of it's not in any zone under the jurisdiction of conservation. Some of it is in the 100-foot buffer zone, which is this area.
What are you gonna do with
And
it?
this area
Excuse me,
here.
excuse me. You can't ask any questions yet. When he gets done presenting, the board asks our questions, then I'll open it up to the public to ask your questions. When you do, please state your name and your address. Okay.
Thank you. The small ponding area on site that is not, contains around 3,600 square feet, is not classified as a pond, nor is it classified as isolated land subject to flooding. The project increases the impervious area by roughly 90,000 square feet from roadways, driveways, and parking areas, as well as the roofs. This represents approximately 14% of the site. This increase offset for these areas will be routed into 9 separate Caltech chambers that reduce the runoff for the 2-year, 10-year, 25-year, and 100-year storms for peak discharge rates, as well as runoff volume. Erosion and sedimentation control measures will be employed with silt stock and fencing along the rear of the building adjacent to any BVW along the front where the replication is, along this construction area in here. I'll be glad to address any questions the board may have.
Okay, well, when we talked to Steve on the visit, there will not be any wood chips against the silt fence, just for, that's near any of the wetlands or BBW, because of the fact that if whatever they're treated with might go into the wetlands, so that's the only, we'll put it in the boilerplate. But it's just,
You're talking about the removal of trees.
no. When it's finished, we don't want any wood chips along.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, loam and seeding, yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
just loam and seed. Leanne, do you have any questions?
Just a couple questions about the replication area. So this area is to be monitored on an ongoing basis. How is that going to work? What's the plan for that?
Do you have a copy of the notice itself? Double double then. Is there? I don't know. Why?
This one from the,
Here's
I think this is within here.
Yeah, that's a wetland replication process for the 2,020 square feet. When it is to be cleared, the soils are to be examined by a wetland scientist, to make sure it's at the depth of the existing wetland. Then there's replication of planting, seeding to stabilize vegetation. Plants to be planted in clusters as opposed to rows throughout the area. And wetland mix consists of, following species, follow-up, action, progress reports. Report will be submitted to the Whitman Conservation Commission to document the progress and success of the wetland replication efforts. The one report will be submitted in the summer of 25, with detailed replication plans.
Okay, so the soil here has not been tested yet in the replication area? It will be tested?
The soils in the the soils in the replication are very close to what's in the wetland area, and the replication area is, I think it shows more, but it's right in this particular area.
Yeah.
2000, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, and then the progress reports are done by the building party and submitted to us
Well, by wetland.
by a wetland scientist,
Yeah.
okay, all right,
Yeah.
good. All right, and then the only other thing in that area was just to talk about any alternatives that might have been considered for that crossing on the road there.
Yeah, well, we tried to basically take the narrowest spot that's in there. This wetland area really does not even extend over to the Donovan property. It loops around. It's kind of like a finger-like projection. It's also not in a critical area. It's a very marginal BVW. It's the upper end of it, so.
Yep.
One culvert?
Yeah, there's not much that really flows through there. So, it's a 15, I believe it's a 15-inch pipe, yeah.
Okay.
I'll just build in. Do we have a copy of the wetland report that shows where the flags are, and then flags B1 through 15B, and then C? I haven't seen that. Is that in the wetland replication?
Well, no, that's because it was on the ANRAD when we filed the ANRAD that was approved by this commission.
Yeah, and I don't have it. I can't.
Do you guys have a copy of that? Is it?
It doesn't have the
It must be
detail.
I mean, I can get you a copy, yeah, I have.
All right.
I mean, part of it's in here, but not the full.
Now, this is that wetland replication report is just this 2,000 square foot up here, right? And when he talks about,
We actually had, at one time, we had filed a notice of intent also for doing a wetland crossing, to build a single-family home back here. That was just related to this particular lot
Yep.
here. And it was approved by this board.
Do you remember
And
back when?
that area,
did it have a number?
Yeah.
if you,
When they do it, it probably only has a lot, so I won't know what it is unless I have the.
no, it's on the, if you look on the DEP, it shows up. I think it's,
Still have.
no, I actually have it.
Do I have it?
Oh, that was really short, so that's.
This is right here, Harvard Street.
Big hole.
Notice of intent, don't stay, this is not.
I don't think it was a year and a half ago. I think it was
Oh, no, that was more than that.
6 years ago.
Yeah. No, it wasn't,
Would that be the Whitman property that you're at?
I mean, it says 2021 and I looked, but doesn't mean with all that stuff in there.
That was it.
it was 340-467 was the,
340 dash what?
467 was,
That was a single family house one? Or that was the INRAD?
no, that was a notice of intent.
For the single family house, it wasn't built.
That wasn't built, yeah.
Is that the one that was?
It was an estate lot, like,
Yeah.
That one had I'm sure it had
it had a wetland crossing also on that.
it had the flags W1 through W, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm looking for it. I was curious, the ones from 1B through 15B, and it's not here. And then, does the INRAD have anything to address that? Now it says a pond area. The first map said pond.
Yeah,
The website says deep marsh. Did anyone ever do soil testing to see if it's hydric soil?
Yeah, it's in the report. That was filed by,
Which
um,
I can't find in the
Okay.
cat weight. We'd have to go through all
I
of
probably would have put it with this mill too. I had to put
I
it
would,
before,
but it's like,
to me, to have
Can't find it, so.
it be up again. 'Cause
well,
you
it's an ANRAD that's been approved by this board,
I know,
and
but
we
you
can't change it.
reference, I know, but you reference all the numbers. I would have attached it to this.
Well, just that we reference it because, but it's,
I think you're relying on it. I think I would have attached it, especially with the ponding area. I mean, DP website. Has,
well, you have it. This board has it, because they approved it, okay? And you had 2 copies of it. And we walked the site,
we can continue until we find it. I mean,
percent. Setting.
but I can look for this too.
Yeah.
There is. Yeah, I mean, Michelle Grenier addresses it. There was a dugout area possibly for gravel or a skating rink. It was dug out. The depression's dominated by upland species. The only water I saw was during the rain in spring of '21. I found no egg masses or other indicators of a vernal pool. There are no plant species to show that it would be consistent with.
And did you do soil cores in there to see the soils, underlying soils?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
This was,
Because on DB website it says it's a deep marsh. I don't.
no,
I
you
don't.
can't.
I'm just saying that's how it's indicated on the DB website.
No.
That they just take aerials and they don't go out to every site and take soils. I just want to make
Yeah.
sure that some.
Actually, that whole area is very good soils. Except maybe when you get up there.
Can I see what area you're talking about? Can you just point to what area you're talking about?
Yeah, right
See
now.
what on that? I mean, it's
What area you're talking about?
There's an area behind.
27 Lockens area.
Right in here, behind the Avery property, which was the
This
Avery
is
property.
Harvard Street.
Yeah.
Property, ponding area. What are you gonna do? What's the lot?
Hold on, we're not there yet.
We're getting there.
Hold on,
Oh,
we're not there yet.
Can you point on this map with that area you're talking about?
Yeah, right here. Which was behind his, are you thinking?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, this is the depression that's out behind where Don Avery.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, you come down the sewer easement, follows your property, then,
Yeah.
you follow that wall down, there's another wall that goes behind
Yeah.
Tracy and so forth. Well, it's that wetland area, ponding area that's in there, that my understanding was it was dug out in the old days when they had a farm here for the cows, but I don't know. I think Mr. Avery told me that, so
Yeah.
I would take that to my
Dave.
grave.
Dave,
Yes.
what did the Coltex for the parking area, right? These root drain ones.
Not gonna do nothing.
Is there an overflow? Is there if that fills up,
They got it.
and it doesn't infiltrate anymore? Where's the overflow? And
Well,
is there maintenance manholes in these? I mean, either in the corners. How do you clean that up?
There's a section in
Yeah,
here for infiltration and inspection and cleaning.
Yeah, I look at your own plan. Yeah, which I think
We
we
got
got
operations, maintenance activities, parking lots, sweeping,
So there's
catch basin, deep sump drain manhole inspection and cleaning. Basins and French drain shall be inspected at least 4 times per year, cleaning a minimum of 2 times per
So
year.
if they get silted up or leaking up, there's no overflow. It's just gonna be that, right?
It'll be, well, it'll back up through the catch basin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
But they're designed for the 2, 10, 25, and 100-year storm.
No, I understand.
So that you have your 2 10-year storm, you have a storm, a 10-year storm, that this thing is still only half full, okay? It's designed so it also, all of these basins are completely dry within 72 hours after a storm. A major storm.
Design, yeah.
Yeah.
Design wetland,
Oh,
yeah.
that's based on the soils. I mean,
No, but the water table is, I mean, it's 48 inches down, a lot, some of these test pits.
not
I can't find
very
a
big.
test pit on here, but you did get heavy water at 4 feet below grade. A lot of those.
I think the highest, the water table was, this test pit
I mean, I can't tell which test pit that is because of the label, I can't tell, and I can't find one of them on there either.
That's test pit 7, that's test pit 6,
Yeah.
that's test pit 4, that's test pit 3, that's test pit 1, that's test pit 5.
All right, that's one. All right. And then this one down here, it's gotta be 2.
No, that's not true.
It wasn't a two. One that I looked at wasn't a two.
No, the one down there? Oh, it's not on.
It's not in this one.
That was one of the last ones we.
And a lot of these we've seen have outfalls or outlets. You fill up and
Yeah.
if they don't maintain, it's gonna go to a condo association. If they don't maintain them every quarter, they're gonna fill up. And then you're just gonna have backed up water and it's not gonna go anywhere.
Well, say that again?
I mean, I just feel like it's gonna, there's no overflow. If they do get silted up or organicked up or something, or they stop infiltrating, there's nowhere for the water to go. It's just back.
Well,
Well, then that's the association will have to
I
take
mean-
that.
the only way, how is the material you're talking about getting in there?
Is there,
I mean, you have deep sump catch basins.
Yeah, they got-
Okay, you have a deep sump manhole.
so you gotta pump out, right? They should pump them out quarterly, but.
Well, that's what that says, yeah. And that's
I mean,
what
there's no police, there's no stormwater police that's gonna make sure it happens. They have to report to us. But I don't think we have even a schedule of how many, properties I have quarterly monitoring.
Well,
We're not on that.
that's up to the condo associate. And this notice of intent and order of condition gets recorded with DEP.
Oh, I see.
Goes on record at the registry of deeds. Okay?
I know.
I mean, so,
I agree. I'm just saying, if it starts back up, it's just gonna start eroding the soil away from the buildings into the wetland area. You're gonna have, that's the
No.
only thing I can say.
no,
I've
the
seen
answer is no.
these have outfall, so, okay.
We don't design it. We're not spending all this money on the drainage system so it fails.
Oh, I understand. That's-
And name one that I've ever done that has failed. Go ahead, name one. You can't.
In the long-term monitoring plan, you guys list fertilizer use.
I'm
In
sorry.
there, you list fertilizer use in the long-term monitoring plan on all the lawns and everything else. I would say that I don't think we typically would allow a lot of fertilizer use other
No,
than
you can't
getting
use, there's no.
the hydro seeding and then getting it grown and then that's it.
Yeah, you can't.
So I would probably
there's-
have to modify that long-term plan and say fertilizer use shouldn't be used.
Oh, we'll just put it in the.
Well, that would be in an order of conditions that's
Yep.
recorded.
That's
Yeah, I mean, that would be something that you would,
We're gonna put that in the boilerplate. You can't put any fertilizer.
I mean, one thing I have.
I think we state that.
I mean, we state that it's gonna be used in part of manufacturing.
Warped into the ground or whatever.
I mean, a couple of these buildings looks like 8 feet from the actual B2BW. That's as close as, I think it's the closest one, other than the dumpsters, which is about 10 feet or
Yeah.
from the B2B. I mean, what's the distance, what's the elevation from here down? Is it 4 feet? The retaining wall is about 4 feet down?
100, 101, 197, yeah, 4 feet.
Is there a different location for the dumpster, potentially?
In snow, is there a place where you're gonna put snow on?
We address, yeah, I mean, we address,
Yeah, it's briefly in the long-term map.
yeah, I mean, there's plenty of areas, green areas on the site for snow, major storms, we say that it would be removed. I mean, it's the same as any road in the
Yes, no, I mean, half the site is.
Town of Whitman, that will be some, but there's tons of green space in this project for.
A lot of it is another 100-foot buffer zone, which I wouldn't want to then pile up the snow from the parking lot with trash and oils and debris into the 100-foot buffer zone. Like, I wouldn't want snow in this area because it's just gonna run right down in the wetland area. I wouldn't want any snow in here because it's gonna run right in the wetland area. I would say I would have to be outside the buffer zone. Which is gonna be limited.
Yeah, well, this is all outside the buffer zone.
Yep.
So,
Yeah,
I mean, snow plowing in any town is along the side of the road.
yeah, we can't control that, but we can actually control, I mean, what.
Well, yeah, that's why, yeah, and put in an order of conditions, you can say to take every
I just
snowflake
wanna know if
off
there's
that
a
site.
Snow area that's.
You can say, take every snowflake and truck it out of there. You have that power.
I understand that, but
If
if
that-
there's a dedicated snow area, we just want to see it marked on the map.
But it's not, most places, most of,
Like Temple Street had, this is a snow area, and if it fills up, they start bringing it off site. There's just no snow area on the site.
well,
Yeah,
then,
so-
If it gets snow.
area here.
It is.
we'll just put it in the order of conditions.
Okay, yeah.
And then this site is gonna be a construction general permit for the EPA.
Pardon me?
They're gonna do a construction general permit,
Yeah, oh yeah.
and then they're gonna do a strip.
It's over, I believe over 2 acres.
Yeah. So, I mean, the conditions that you will put
But
in.
we can, that can't be applied for until all of the permits.
Totally understand, but
Yeah.
yeah, I would say in the past, we've had a
Well, there's a pretty stiff fine if you don't.
chance to review the SWIP before the order of conditions. It's approved, but on the condition that we're gonna have a discussion meeting about the SWIP, the construction SWIP.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll just put it in the order of condition. Just throw everything in. Okay, do you have any?
We do have, how do you want to address Ed's notes? Do you want to get? I'll just see if there's anything we haven't covered real quick. The dumpster, we did talk about, alright, gas powered.
I mean, it can be relocated up here, that's a little further up.
Yeah, that might be good.
Adjacent to,
Close, right? I mean,
Yeah, you just can't trust people what they're gonna put in the dumpster.
yeah,
Yeah.
well, the thing is, it's,
I know they'll have regulations, but.
actually, there's actually been talk that we won't, they're not, there might not even be any on site.
Oh, that might be good.
Okay, so, but we showed it anyhow for the zoning board, but you can go further up, right up against the sewer easement, which would put it substantially away from that area.
Okay. Can you share any of these concerns? Here. One of the things he did have in there was about the salt use in this.
So no,
There's
there is no
salt.
there
And
is
there's
no salt.
exceptions
Yeah.
for-
There is no
this
except,
okay,
no.
just- yeah.
In our, no, it's a part of the boilerplate, no salt can be used anywhere in this development at all
Yeah,
because of the runoff. No fertilizer will be used,
this is your house, this is your other
so.
Yeah,
this is all woods.
That's good then.
you know, with,
This is
Yes.
grass.
and then with, this is your lot.
We're just going through our other members' notes, and then we'll turn it over to the floor.
Yeah, if there's anything else you really ask, it's just.
His comments.
Are you
And we can put any of
It'll
those.
make it into the order of conditions,
Yes.
so we can, yeah. Okay.
Okay,
Alright.
so now we will open it up for questions, and once again, please raise your hand,
If I build a house in that.
state your name and address, and then you can ask the questions. So, does anybody have any questions?
I do.
Yes, ma'am?
These people, yeah.
Lynn Bartlett, 13 Bell Drive. These smaller yellow blocks that you're telling me are single and duplex, are those also senior citizen dwellings?
Yes,
So this whole community is senior citizen?
correct.
Okay. Talking about the elevation from the street further down, you've got, what is it, 90 feet drop? No, that's not right. What's the elevation and the drop to the wetland area?
To the wetland area, well, to the rear of the property, it goes from elevation 111 at
111
Harvard
to
Street, and then it goes out to the west. I mean, here's 83, but the property continues out to
About 20 feet.
elevation 80.
20 feet, okay.
So it's around a 31-foot drop.
31 foot. So with each one of those domiciles that are being built, are those going to be at equiplane so that the foundations coming up out of the ground are gonna be elevated higher, and that you would be grading up to those foundations? Or is everything gonna terrace down based on the topography and the elevation points that you have going from Harvard Street out west? So what I'm trying to figure is, are the houses all gonna be equally planed as the bird's eye looks, or are they gonna be terraced downward? Because what I'm seeing in East Bridgewater as I travel down Harvard Street, there's a lot of development going on down there, and there's tons of water that's in that area, and all they've done is backfilled, and then they have huge foundations that have gone in, and then there's mainstream plumbing going around the whole area there where the water is being pumped off someplace. But where is it going?
I know
Because
the
you're
lots.
not stopping the water, so where are you diverting it to?
We're not,
And then if you also have these houses that have garages and stuff underneath them, what's to prevent somebody from who's in those domiciles to, put fertilizer out or use a snow blower that would leak all over the ground and have stuff that might run off into water supply?
Well, with,
I mean, you can have a covenant, you can have a condo covenant.
right, but most
who's
covenants,
overseeing that?
it's the board of the,
well, yeah, I mean,
Of the site.
the condo association is gonna hire someone that comes out and does the plowing, mows the lawn and all, and that.
that is it, the
So that's up
individual,
to the condo association, not
yes,
the individual
the,
units.
no,
Okay.
from all the other
But as far
condos
as
that we've
elevation
had.
of this road, it slopes at about 1% all the way from Harvard Street to the end of the cul-de-sac. We're pretty much at the existing grade right here is 107. The top of the foundation is 108. The garage slab is 106. So they're within 2 feet of the existing grade.
So no basements, no full basements?
There may be some basements in some of them. Other ones could just be a 4-foot foundation with a frost wall with slabs.
Any dewatering? They're gonna do construction dewatering?
Will it require dewatering? I don't. It may on a few, but I don't.
Okay.
I think it will. We're keeping foundations above water table.
Can you explain to me further what dewatering is?
So when you dig a hole and you're going below the groundwater table, they'll start pumping groundwater out
Yeah.
and then have to recharge it elsewhere on the site in time to get their stuff in, and then they'll backfill it with water.
Okay,
So it's just a matter of moving the water temporarily for construction purposes.
okay.
But we're concerned about construction water because sometimes it can just run the hills anywhere. It can run right to the wetland, it can run and start eroding banks and stuff like that. So we want to make sure that they infiltrate that water back in 100 feet.
Yes, so also the association is responsible for mowing and snow removal. The individual condo owners don't do anything. They can only do stuff within the structure. They're not gonna-
have
they-
lawnmowers. Let's put it that way.
No, yeah. So everything outside of the units is responsible from the association's perspective. Anything within is the homeowner's domain. Does that answer your question? Okay. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I had a question about,
Your name and
oh,
address.
sorry. My name's Michael Fagan. I live at 491 Harvard. And my question is about elevation. And so last time they said they weren't going to raise the elevation of that area with dirt and just fill it in. But when they put a neighborhood across the street, they must have raised that thing 10 or 12, maybe 20 feet. Because that used to go down and it was all water with ice skate on it. You know what I mean? Just little kids, not big kids. But it was all ice. Now you have to walk uphill to go into that neighborhood. So if that happens there, it's going to change the water. And now we have a sinkhole on Harvard, and they're filled in a bunch of times. It's getting worse and worse. So that thing's reactivated right now. So all that water shifted somewhere. And that was the first time I ever got water. In the 25 years I got water since that neighborhood went in. So I'm just worried about that doing
No,
the
they
same
can't
thing
do
again.
any of the fill, they can't, no, it is whatever the elevation is, I mean, they will level everything out, but they're not gonna, like,
Like she was
Bring it
saying,
up.
these houses go up on these big mounds.
Well, we're showing proposed contours in here that blend back into the existing contour, like the 111 contour matches, connects to the existing 111, goes to the Centerline Road, then it connects to the existing 111 over here. So they all do, there's some.
What are you talking, what are you
Mine-
talking about? Drain pipes?
No, I'm talking
What are you
about
saying?
finished grade.
Oh, finished grade, yeah.
So we're blending in, this 106 is matching and connects to the existing 106 contour. So there's, maybe 1 or 2 feet of elevation around a house that might.
Because at
be-
the end of my property, it goes down. I feel like they're gonna build that a lot. I just don't know how they.
No, we're not, I mean, this is your property right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not doing any, we're not doing anything, we're leaving as much
No,
wood.
not there. I'm just saying like, out here, it's like, the high point and then it goes downhill. So like that's down, then it goes up again.
That's why this building is being designed, so the back of this building is you're gonna see like 8 feet of wall versus, you got a drive going down here to an underground garage. So the front of this has been designed, so the building is at this grade, where the back is
An
at,
underground garage?
Yeah.
How deep is that?
it's at elevation 93. And the existing grade right there is 93.
It's on the existing grade, so the building is almost above it. But the
Okay.
front of it, you can see it's a walk-in, but the back of it's
I
8
getcha.
feet.
I getcha. And then the other question, if I could have one more question.
go ahead.
This area right here it wasn't depicted as wetlands, but I live there, so I can see the waters there.
Which area? Sorry, Carl's in the way.
Okay, away from them.
Carol, you moved to-
I was doing that on purpose.
This area here, it gets pretty swampy right here.
That's a wetland.
Yes,
That is a
it
wetland.
is.
Okay, so but throughout the years, we've gotten more water from the neighborhoods being built up. And throughout the years, there's a little, like, I won't call it a stream, but it was dredged by somebody at some point, maybe the town or something. But throughout the years, it's had trees grow up through it and such. I was wondering if we could get that cleaned out so that that water can flow, because everything wants to go to Bridgewater. Everything wants to go that way. But that you can go out and look at it.
That'd
It's,
be a DPW question.
yeah, I don't know who's doing that, but we're gonna get more water, so we're gonna need that relief, you know?
It's designed that you shouldn't see any increased water.
Yeah.
Actually, we're decreasing the runoff to that area. I mean, if you look,
You're infiltrating 97,000 more feet into the water table.
no, but I mean, if you look at the watershed area, say for this low spot, here's your 106 contour, 105, 104, 103, 102. All this water runs down here, all this 106 runs down here, this all runs this way, this all runs this way, so it contributes to this wetland area. We're gonna be, now, all the front of these houses, the roadway, front of this house, the roadway, the roof, are all pitched, there's 2 catch basins here, so this runoff is gonna go into these 2 basins, this runoff going into these 2 basins. So we're actually substantially reducing the runoff to that area.
Where do these guys discharge to the parking lot of the main building? Or are these just discharge the catch basins to the wetland?
No, they go to the manhole, and they pipe down the next manhole too, and they go down, yeah,
So they are removing
quite a bit of that.
of
watershed.
water out of this area and bringing it to the back property. Whatever's on the impervious. The impervious is gonna be roof and it's gonna be roadway.
They're removing water from here?
No, just surface, just whatever falls on.
Well,
the
whatever
surface.
contributes to that now.
Oh, yeah.
So we're reducing the watershed
Okay.
by collecting
Well, that's
stuff.
good, but still,
But then it
it
goes,
still doesn't solve that problem.
No,
Whatever problem it is, but it's.
oh yeah, but
It's great on that property, man. I'm just saying, they're putting that big development, they can't run a little friggin' backhoe right there and open that up. Get rid of the mosquitoes.
that's a different
No,
story.
it's a 4-year project or a 2-year project, run a backhoe.
Yeah, it's,
Get rid of the mosquitoes.
we'll do it.
It would be greatly appreciated, you know? It's gotta go. Like she said, you can't stop it, you have to let it go.
yeah, that's not our jurisdiction.
Okay, all right, I don't know.
That's right. Good question.
Anyone else?
I have one question.
Your name?
Oh, I'm sorry,
That's
Kathy
okay.
Cancia, 434 Harvard Street. I'm across the street, really not near, diagonally across the street. When Bell Drive went in, we got flooded. When the houses, I don't even know what the name of the street is next door, that they built up 7, 8 feet, we got flooded. The only alternative was then for
Yeah.
us to let the water go through my yard, and I own the house next door, so the water had to go through that. We had a 2-year fight over the water, and finally they had to say, oh yeah, it isn't working, we gotta put in another pipe. That pipe goes under Harvard Street, goes over back of, the senior project there that's there now, housing for the elderly. That water heads towards East Bridgewater. Is this addressing all that water that's coming from this side, or my side of the street, and going all the way over across, because it goes out behind?
Do you mean the housing authority property?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, there is an intermittent stream that I think was cleared out over the time, that
Yeah.
does feed water from the housing authority down
Yeah.
to East Bridgewater.
Exactly.
Yes, and it has been cleared before.
Yeah.
The DPW went in
That's a
and,
DPW issue.
I mean, we have to constantly clear my own property because of the water from these other 2 projects. The town had to come in and put a swale in that was,
Yes.
didn't go anywhere where it was supposed to go, but it ended up going through my property.
Well,
So,
this stream that cuts through the back of Donovan's property goes across from your street, comes up, comes back down, goes through Donovan's property, then it goes through here and eventually goes into a stream that is behind the, next to, just below Sweezy's property into, the auto line's
Yeah.
property, and that just continued up, yeah.
Okay.
Now, the town came in here, probably when Norbert Fedett, I would say, was the superintendent, maybe, that they dug that out. I mean, you can see all the spoil on the side, how it's built up. It's not natural, but it's a good stream. It's flowing good. We've taken spot shots on it. It's, I don't think it ever overflows, to be honest with you.
I'm just always concerned that the water's gonna back up and, I piped it because I had no other option. I had little kids at the time and they couldn't be going through 2 feet of water in my backyard. The house next door that I now own, we have to clean that constantly and the water will back up. So I'm just wondering if there's gonna be more backup is my concern, is the backup of water when you start changing everything.
if after this is built and anything starts getting worse, you'll need to go to the association and then the planning board and have them resolve it, because it would be their responsibility. If something has changed, it's not supposed to. It's supposed to actually make it better.
Well, if something happened within a condo association, the condo association is going to fix it.
Yeah.
They have,
But if it
I mean,
affects
you have
somebody else.
people that are paying quite a bit of money
Yes.
for
How do you
condos.
document that though? Just by like, oh, I used to not get this water, now I do. How measure it? How do I know? Because I know I get more water after that, and that sinkhole's back. And it's a boom, 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 every car that goes by my house.
I would
It's a
just
giant sinkhole because of
take
that water.
pictures
Did
and
you see it
document
back out,
those.
the big sinkhole? Yeah.
It's,
I mean, that's the only thing I can think of is take pictures and have them, dated,
Okay.
so you have
Sinkhole in the
proof.
street?
Yeah, it's back. They filled it,
Probably
they
the
filled
sewer
it, they
line.
filled it, now it's back.
So that's where they tied the water main in for a pine tree. That's the problem right there, that trench.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah.
It's been fixed.
Wasn't compacted.
Anyone else?
Must have been a Siccone trench. Must have been a Siccone trench.
Do you want
Blame it
to
on him.
continue it until we?
Yep.
So at this point, because we need to find the file, our file, so we're going to continue the hearing until the 17th. What did I say? 17th. Yeah, that'd be fine.
You're looking for what file?
The wetland report, which is original.
The wetland with the flags and everything from our file in our cabinets. So,
He said it was the DPW.
Why?
because the board wants to look at it. So,
Because I can't change it and you can't change it. It's what it is.
I understand,
No, you can't.
but
It's
we
good
need
for
to look
you.
at it.
We're talking, we're very close to the DVW line. We're well within 25 feet. We're within 8 feet.
Yeah. Well, if you look at
I
the
think
slope,
the board just needs to look at all the information that's on this property to make sure.
And all the history of it,
Yeah.
we just want to double check everything, that's, it's 2 weeks.
I mean, I got a sheet with 1,000 spot shots on it, you're welcome to it. More than 1,000
Oh, elevations.
elevation.
I would just want to see that, I think we want to see the determination of the,
Yeah, if we can find that, but also
I mean, that's,
the notice of intent for the other one.
you're ready to go.
so. Because of that FEMA question, I did highlight that, how the FEMA line is really, goes from elevation, say 94.5, immediately down to 90, and then it's showing areas of 90,
Yeah,
90.6,
Yeah.
90.2. These are spot shots that I just added.
They don't connect, but they probably did. I bet.
But what happened, and when FEMA says it's zone A, elevation not determined, they weren't kidding, it's not determined.
Correct.
It's below 90 would be the FEMA zone.
Yep.
But, so I mean, the existing ground behind this building is 95, 95.1, 95, 94.7. We drop down into the stream at 90.9, 89.
This is zone A, this is probably zone X, right? This is no flood potential.
Yeah.
This is the zone A.
Yeah, but some of this is higher than that. So,
It's a broad sword, not an exact knife.
yeah, well, it's the government too lazy to figure an elevation.
So, okay, I appreciate your.
So we will continue it till the 15th. You won't get another notice of it, so we'll change the. Oh, yeah, because you haven't put the hearing in the paper, correct? So let's put this one at 7:45, and then the new one at 8 o'clock. And then after, we'll go through our cabinets.
If there's anything you want, call me, it'd be easier for me
Sure.
to get it.
Understandable.
My file might be better than.
Yeah.
Oh, you won't answer the
We're
phone.
working on it. We're working.
Yeah.
The file's working.
Yeah.
So we
I see
will,
that number right
we're-
there.
Mr. Garvey, I just have a question. Where does the street come out on Howard Street? What property would that have been? Is that,
That's where
that
the,
is Lapham's property? Okay.
who?
Lady that used to live there called Cindy Lapham. She-
Yeah, yeah. Mhm, yeah.
The same curb cut as the existing driveway?
So that's right across from you, Ken.
The same
It's
curb
the-
cut?
That's right across.
Yeah, it kind of utilizes that area. It's Cape Cod berm in that area. Sidewalks on that side.
yeah, where we pulled in, yeah. So like I said, we will continue this until our next meeting. We'll have it at 7:45. We'll just be going over our files, what we found, and then make a determination.
Okay, thank you.
So thank you for coming.
See you, Gabby.
Okay.
That's all good, thank you.
All you got.
Other than these, I'm fine. That's the knees, the problem with getting up right now.
I had one replaced a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Yep. That's when I put it down. Sorry, I waited so long to get it done.
Yeah, that's, I'll say that probably when I get it done.
Yeah,
We had done-
exactly.
What was,
How are you?
who was the
What?
guy from
Ed?
DEP that,
Peter?
no, that met us up on lot 5?
Was that Peter Boyle? Was that Peter?
No,
It was,
From who?
the guy, the first day we were there, he came out with us. I don't like him.
he's the one that started doing the
Sapo.
He started doing this.
Jane, not Jane.
Yes, yeah.
Was
Have you seen me out my
He was the
pool?
D.
No, then we had,
guy.
no, the girl was next. The girl took it over.
Yes, but the
I
guy was,
kinda got rid of
did
him.
get all this, yeah, but I can't remember
He's
his
in the
name.
basement.
So I said if it was in pool, $16,000. I go, that's it.
aggressive.
I'm gonna do that.
And just what you decided to keep it.
But he had, when he did this, remember, there were several questions before he even issued the file number for
Sure.
the INRAD.
Yeah, if he saw this, because lot 5, he saw an old Whitman area, that's what he wanted to show us. I'm sure he saw that. You know, Marsh, the website, the picture of what one of those was. I'm sure it was done. I just haven't seen it.
Yeah, that's when we had Michelle address it,
And what will be 5 in October?
which I
You have a copy of all that.
You should
Yeah,
I mean, we should be all fine.
We replaced the line.
I'll get it together. Thank you.
I had some work done on the pipes, and then I had more work done on the pipes. And then we had another.
Have a good night.
Good night.
I don't know what that guy's name was, it's somewhere. Anyway, so it is now 8:35, Tuesday, July 1st. We will continue the hearing for 340-0490-447 Harvard Street. And at that, we will adjourn and look for the file.
Okay.